You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Bold fans. Well, Ivy Forrester is back in just a handful of episodes, and it's her lucky day because Liam Spencer is single as a Pringle and just got told by an ex-wife, go get a life. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and we're going to dive into the timing of Ivy's return and why it coincides so precisely with a big fat rejection that Liam gets. So I suspect that the B&B writers were trying to clear a path for what is next for Liam Spencer by having those scenes between him and Hope Logan this past week. With her already considering taking a chance at romance with Carter Walton, maybe Brad Bell and his crew wanted to tie off loose ends, because it sure seemed out of nowhere for Liam to make this reconciliation offer to Hope. You know, he refused to forgive her for kissing Thomas in Rome, and that led to their split and the start of the big Hope-Thomas romance. Mind you, Hope has forgiven Liam for so much worse than just a kiss, even a passionate one. But I will absolutely give credit where it is due. While talking to Hope, I was impressed that they had Liam actually owning his past bad choices, like making babies with her and Steffy, one right after the other, his infidelity and his waffling ways and his divided heart. Plus, Hope telling him respectfully, thank you for saying that, but no thanks to the reunion, was a big step forward for her evolution as a woman and a character, I think. But mostly, as I said, I think it was just to address any question of a Liam Hope reunion and put it to rest because of what is coming very soon. Ivy Forrester and her niece, Electra Forrester, are in Los Angeles and on the scene at Forrester Creations on Tuesday, October 22nd. And Electra, of course, is going to be getting attention from RJ Forrester and Will Spencer, but we're going to see Ivy returning back to her ex-husband, Liam, and giving him some much needed attention. And what's nice is that Bold also gave us what I think was total closure on any hope of a Liam and Steffy reunion, at least for now. During that recent Finn and Steffy Cuddle Fest and flashback show, they went back to the very start of their relationship from the moment Bill Spencer hit her with his car while she was on her motorcycle and she was in the ER. And they were both saying, we love each other so much. And Steffy and Finn were like, nothing will ever tear us apart. But I know some fans were hoping that was a sign that something is going to tear them apart, specifically Liam. I did not walk away from those scenes with that vibe. I felt like it was to put to rest, at least for now, the whole notion that Finn might somehow be tempted by Hope and her fixation on him, and that possibly leading to Steffy reconsidering Liam or some configuration of that. I just think they were dusting it and putting it all away for now and making it very clear Steffy and Finn are good. Plus, not long before that, Liam had a big moment with Finn where he not only thanked him for saving Steffy's life, but also acknowledged that their marriage was solid and that Liam was at peace with her being Mrs. Finnegan. Liam finally saw Steffy is in a good place and he needs to leave it alone and stick to co-parenting. So by the time Ivy jets into town with her niece, Liam has reached closure with two of his ex-wives, Hope and Steffy. And that leaves him single, but also thinking about getting back into the dating game after his little brother, Will Spencer, was asking about his romantic life. Now, granted, Will was talking about a Hope reconciliation, but I think it started Liam's wheels turning like, okay, I've grown, I'm a better man, I think I'm ready. And it wasn't that long ago that Ivy showed up in LA and slapped a very nice kiss on Liam. So I suspect there's going to be more of that to come. Once Ivy's back, she'll see Steffy settled in with Finn and Hope starting this new romance with Carter. And that lets Ivy know the path is clear back to her ex-husband, the one that got away, the one she never got over. If you recall, when she left in 2015, she was still all about Liam. She came back briefly and I think left again in 2019. But I think the second time, I don't remember her dating anyone. Anyway, Ivy's only other love interest on Bold and the Beautiful are both gone now. One was Wyatt Spencer, who has been written out. Darren Brooks is gone. And the other was Thomas Forrester, whom she dated back in the Pearson Faudet days. And I'm really worried that they've written out the character. I do expect Thomas back at some point, perhaps to marry Paris and then turn around and leave town again with her and Douglas. Given how long Matt Atkinson has been off the air, it just seems dodgy to me that he is probably gone. We'll see. I like him. I hope he's not. That's my gut feeling. So when Ivy comes back with no former crushes or boyfriends around, Liam is her default choice for romance. And honestly, with Liam's two main exes with other men, Ivy may also be his default choice. So I'm not sure that a couple getting together because there's nobody else for them on a soap is terribly romantic, but it feels like what the B&B writers are giving us. Nonetheless, I do like Liam and Ivy as a couple. I think it has potential. She was really into him. And the last time she wanted to be with him, Steffy was the obstacle. But when Ivy was back in LA in late April, Steffy was again making herself kind of an obstacle. If you remember, Liam and Ivy were at Il Giardino getting their flirt on, and then she kissed him. He kissed her back. And guess who showed up? It was Steffy, being snarky about Ivy not letting her know she was in town. And Steffy also had some negative comments about seeing Ivy kiss Liam. Why should Steffy care who Liam is kissing? It is literally none of her business, not a bit. Steffy's happily married to Fenn, and you'd think she would want Liam to have love in his life, even it's somebody that she competed over him before, you know? Hopefully, if Steffy tries to interfere, Fenn may tell her, just stop. Let Liam date who he wants. It's none of your business. That doesn't mean Steffy will be quiet and back off, so we'll see. For Hope, I think she'll be fine with Liam and Ivy rekindling their romance. She made it very clear she was done with him, but she wants him to be happy. And if Ivy makes him happy, that's fine. So the big question then is, how long is Ashleigh Brewer staying this time? Will Ivy Forrester stick around for good? Or is she just going to stick around long enough to introduce her niece Electra and leave again to go focus on her jewelry line she started? I would definitely like to see Ivy Forrester stay in LA, so we'll just have to wait and see.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.